Hey everyone, I'm Luke from Blister, and today we're talking about a brand new ski that just launched today, the Rossignol BLACKOPS Sender TI. So, in one of the bigger moves this year in the ski industry, Rossignol has decided to ditch their S series of freeride skis, which includes things like the Soul 7, the Super 7, and the Sky 7, in exchange for the new BLACKOPS line. And this is a pretty significant change for Rossignol, seeing as those S skis sold really well, you probably saw them all over the place, and because these new BLACKOPS skis are basically the opposite of the S series skis in many ways. So today we're going to talk about the Sender TI. We're also going to be having some videos of the regular Sender, as well as a few other skis from Rossignol for 2021. So the first thing that stands out the most is the shape of this ski. As you can see right away, the ski does not have a lot of taper, neither in the tip nor the tail. One of the defining features of the S skis was that they had a lot of tip and tail taper. So that's a huge change for Rossignol. We expect this ski to be much more powerful on edge than those tapered S skis. And one thing we're curious about is the S skis were known for being super maneuverable and easy to ski. So we're curious to see just how easy and maneuverable these Sender and BLACKOPS skis are going to be, given that they have ditched almost all of the taper of the skis that they effectively replace. Also, in terms of rocker profile, Rossignol has dialed it back a lot compared to the S skis. The Sender TI is stated width of 106 millimeters underfoot, and for a ski that wide, it has pretty conservative rocker lines. It has tip rocker, it has tail rocker, it has camber underfoot, but that tip rocker line is fairly conservative. It's more in line with kind of more stable directional all-mountain skis than, say, the Soul 7 that this is kind of replacing. And then the tail rocker line is significantly shallower than the tip. So combined with that not tapered shape, should equate to a lot of effective edge and running length. And again, we're curious about how easy these skis are going to be to pivot and kind of surf around, especially in softer conditions. So as I mentioned earlier, Rossignol is making a regular BLACKOPS Sender, and then the ski we have here is a Sender TI version, which has metal in its layup. And for this 187 centimeter version, that equates to a ski that weighs somewhere around 2,175 grams per ski. Now for the ski of this size, again, around 106 millimeters underfoot, 187 centimeters long, it's pretty heavy, but there are definitely some heavier skis in this class, especially if we're comparing it to skis with metal in their construction. So this is not a lightweight ski. It's definitely not the heaviest ski, but for a metal laminate ski, pretty average, and again, totally different than the S skis it replaced, which were all very, very lightweight. So another big change for the BLACKOPS Sender TI. So in terms of flex pattern, this ski has a accessible but fairly strong shovel, a little bit stronger than average, we'd say. Very strong midsection, and then the tail is definitely stiffer than the tip. It finishes pretty strong, but similar to some other skis in this class, the tail is definitely not unbendable. It is a little softer than the middle, but overall pretty strong directional flex pattern. Lastly, in terms of mount point, our pair, the 187 centimeter version, has a mount point right around minus 7.5 centimeters from true center. And as seems to be a theme these days, that's a little more forward than we're used to from directional skis, but it's not quite as far forward as most freestyle skis, which would be in that kind of minus 2 to minus 6 centimeter range. So we're interested to see how this ski is going to respond to different skiing styles, especially kind of a more forward driving the tip style versus a more center neutral style. So that's one thing we're going to be keeping an eye on during the review. So that's it for the quick highlights on the new BLACKOPS Sender TI. You can head to blisterreview.com to see our full written first look, which includes all of our measured specs, our rocker profile pictures, our flex pattern numbers, and how the design of this ski compares to several other skis in its class. So head to blisterreview.com and then stay tuned for our full review.